Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice,
look right at
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers to that.
I ain't making this.
To settle for a field goal try.
I knew I wasn't making that. That's
no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of this.
I like that matchup with that center.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a
I like
loss
that
of
matchup
3.
with that center.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Makes the grab.
He played both things?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Oh, no.
He's got an open man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they
Come
got
on,
enough for
Will.
the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
Great job finding his receiver.
I couldn't do
At
it,
the
of
end of the game,
course.
you look at
Yeah.
3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story.
God, what
It
kind
goes
of
a long
formation
way
that
in
is?
deciding who wins a football.
Nothing but green ahead. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Dropping back. It's Aller. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking downfield. It's Orji. They're trying to get to it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to it.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To the air, it's Orji. Got the quick pass. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The completion well past the sticks. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
And the Nittany Lions want to move quickly. To the air, it's Allard. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Appalachian State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Paul, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
On second down, looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
Dropping back, it's Orji. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands. First down.
He leaves it with his back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's looking for a man on second down. Got his man to the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This is a running back who is versatile. His catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Looking to buy time. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Aller. Coming after him. Got his man out of the backfield. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Quarterback will audible. Trying to find his man on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
the
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Using his legs, it's Singleton. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He makes the catch. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Needs to get it in the end zone on third and goal. Buys a little time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolute shank. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Michigan, 14, Penn State, 7.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Back to throw, it's Orji. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting at him.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 25. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
To the air on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Oh, and they miss it. They had a chance to tie it, and they blew it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I